Right, howdy everyone. Frankie here, New West Reset. Hello, how's it going, eh? Hey, look, it's Cousin Vinnie. Cousin Vinnie and I are at West Key Storage here today in Englewood. We're on the corner of 15th Street on 9th Avenue Southeast. And this used to be the old Calgary Brewery, built in the late 1870s, I believe. I'll put the exact date down in the description below, as well as the exact location as usual. I've also found some old photographs online because this old brewery has a crazy narrative. It was a brewery, and then they expanded on the property. They put a fish hatchery here, and they also had a public park here that was beautifully landscaped with fountains and flower gardens and lots of trees. And you could come, in the sort of late Victorian, early Georgian era, you could come, or early Edwardian era, sorry. Come with your family and have a picnic, walk the grounds, and it was beautiful. Now it's all, yeah, who needs that relaxation and that beautiful landscaping? Now it's all fenced off with big signs saying private property, get the hell out of here, you dirty scumbags. So, yeah, but we're going to take a walk around this giant, used to be brewery. Then it was a storage facility, and now it's just closed. About a heaven in Alberta, where they've got all hell for a basement. Not sure what they're doing. It's kind of a construction project that's kind of up in the air right now. They may try to reuse some portions of the main structures and then probably tear down some of the more modern additions with all this corrugated metal crap that's here. But I think that they're gonna try to keep the main body of the structure. You can see it's well, it's seen better days. It's still in pretty good shape structurally. Like, there's nothing really falling apart on it. Got the old loading dock here with some strange openings down under there and over there. So that's kind of weird. I mean, if that's your loading dock and you're loading up heavy kegs full of beer, you'd think you wouldn't want any empty spaces underneath there. But, okay. But yeah, this neighborhood of Englewood used to be known as Brewery Flats, because there was at one time more than one brewery here, but this was kind of the big main brewery. Calgary Brewery, with the buffalo head as their logo and their mascot. And in that landscaped grounds that we looked at, that I talked about, we'll have a look at it here in a second. There's a big bronze statue of a buffalo that's there. Well, at least it's a buffalo and not a lion, right? But I've got a really great surprise for you here, because as you can see, the main body of the superstructure of this thing is red brick. But as we make our way down here, this, I'm guessing, is an older part of the structure, because it's not brick, it's sandstone. Then a lot of it's been covered in schmutz. But you can see, let me see if I can get you in there, you can see that there's some sort of what looks like really low, almost semi-buried windows down below there. Whoop. Try to focus there for you. There you go. But you could see all of that sandstone all over this thing. Sorry about the shaky cam. It's quite chilly here today. It's about minus 10-ish Celsius. So the gimbal's not going to work. It doesn't like the cold. But they filled in a bunch of big window openings with brick. But the main body of this portion of the structure was sandstone. So this is the east-facing side of the building here. We're just going to take a walk down this side alleyway here. You can see the railroad tracks are right here. But they've covered it in schmutz and however many layers of paint. But you can see right down in there, there's some of that sandstone deteriorating to the point where it's starting to get some cavities and some holes and openings in there. You can see some of the old rail lines still in the ground here as well. And this is all private property for Canadian Pacific Railway. But you can see down the side here too, all that sandstone is being exposed as that schmutz is falling away. Really interesting. I'm actually going to cross the tracks because that's actually a street there, so I'm allowed there. Just not allowed anywhere near the tracks. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the south-facing side of this complex, the brewery here. So you can see the schmutz is broken away, exposing that sandstone. But then in behind that sandstone, right up there, there's some brick. There, red brick. Again, excuse the shaky cam. I'm trying to keep it as steady as I can. Got that huge smokestack there with beautiful embellishments with that stacked brick. Giuseppe, hard at work stacking a brick on that thing up there. Because, you know, you want to have fancy brickwork on a smokestack, I guess. I don't know. You can just see where all of that concrete or whatever they've covered it with, it's just falling away there. And just revealing those big blocks underneath.
You got that section where there's brick right up at the top?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got that section with the brick.
So we got
you've got
covering sandstone, covering brick.
Yeah.
That's a new one on me.
There's another building there too that's all sandstone with the schmutz wearing away.
I often wonder how many of the sandstone buildings have a layer of brick behind them, just like we can see here.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if sort of the main structure of it was brick, and then they facade it with the sandstone. But then other parts of it, it's brick, like this gray part around this window right here. I mean, that's brick. So were these buildings originally not joined together?
Oh yeah.
Like, was this building and this building completely separate, and then they joined them together?
Right there.
Yeah, they joined them together with that brick section, maybe. I don't know. It's a mystery. But yeah, I mean, that's right, as plain as day, as plain as the nose on your face. That schmutz falling away and wearing away, and boom, those big, huge blocks. So how old is this bloody thing? Was it built in the 1880s, or was it built way longer ago? And they're just saying, oh yeah, no, we built it as a brewery back in the 1880s when there was only, like, 1,200 people here. I don't know.
Making beer, Frankie.
You're making beer. I guess it doesn't matter. There could be 12.
It's obvious. Just look at it.
It could be 12 people. You need beer, I guess. It's Canada. We love our beer. Anyway, we're going to whip back around to the other side to where that sort of landscaped park area is. And then we're going to see if we can actually get in from this side, because there's some other buildings there that they're on city property. So technically it should be like public property. So we should be okay. So hang tough. Be right back. All right, we're just making our way back around to the other side of this thing. Cousin Vinnie just pointed out something there. This old world techie looking thing with a little ball on top of it, just in behind that barbed wire, razor wire at the top of the roof there. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's like a dome thing.
I don't know what's going on there. We can't get any closer because, again, the railroad track's right here, and it's Canadian Pacific Railway property, private property. They have their own police force, and those railway police are a bunch of skullcrackers, man. They do not play. They do not play at all. I've been hassled many times by the railway police, and it's not fun. Pull back a bit, get a better view of it. Oh yeah, there's like a
dome thing.
Some kind of metallic roof or something that it's coming out of. Dome shaped or something. Very interesting.
Another one.
Oh yeah, there's another one right there too. A smaller one. Right there. A little ball on it.
Crazy.
You got a sharp eye, Vinnie. I didn't even catch that. I don't even know what that is, man. There's another one actually on that little stone building over by the smokestack. Yeah, it's definitely a little cupola or something with a metallic roof and a little ball thing on it.
The technical term is bobule.
Bobule, yes. All right, let's keep rolling here, or keep it moving. Back in a sec. All right, so this entire gated off area here that says no trespassing, private property with a big fence and everything. There's that buffalo statue there. But you can see there's trees, there's some degree of landscaping left over, some pathways. But this was like a park area, picnic area. Again, fountains, flower gardens, trees. I mean, there's still massive trees here. It's hard to get an idea of scale, but for here in Calgary, these trees are big. They are old. I mean, if Cousin Vinnie and I joined hands, we wouldn't be able to, both of us, put our arms together around them. And it's just all closed off, fenced off. The gates are all locked. Again, signs say no trespassing. No one's allowed in here anymore. So I guess once the brewery turned into a storage facility, they just shut it all down. So no one's allowed in this park at all. Nothing. But so now we're on the west side of that main brewery building. But there's an entire complex of buildings that's all on this property. Some of them we can get to because, as mentioned, they're on city property. So should be public property. It should be okay. But yeah, you can see there's like a pedestal there. There used to be a statue on it. Right, right there. It also looks like it has sort of a stylized buffalo head sticking out of it. But yeah, just a big wasted space now. Nothing here. Just massive property, completely restricted access. Look out, the Canada Goose are circling us. We gotta be careful.
It's you and Old World exploration.
Cobra chickens. Murder turkeys. Look out for them. So, we're just entering the parking lot here this is the Inglewood Pool. It's, City of Calgary swimming pool. And then there's the Calgary Boxing Club is straight ahead through this fancy gate thing. But I want to look at this real quick. I have no idea what this building is. They've added some modern addition onto the front of it. But brick and sandstone with the stacked brick up top there. Beautiful. They've painted the red brick. So I don't know if it was getting kind of old and yucky looking, but stacked brick, sandstone. Large windows, quite beautiful. Again, no idea what that building is at all.
Man, we live in opposite world. I mean, there's this old thing with all this new stuff bolted onto it, and all the new stuff looks like crap.
Yeah, the new stuff looks boring and crummy. And the old stuff that, you know, they'll tell us is maybe 120 years old, probably older though, is in tip-top shape and is more visually appealing.
You know, like, don't you love the way they stuck that pipe on the outside of it?
Yeah, the pipe's the best part right there.
So,
Well, the big buffalo head on it. Okay, so that was part of the Calgary Brewery too then. Because it says Calgary and then there's the buffalo head on it. So this was maybe the brewery's office or something. Like I said, this whole property is just a huge complex of tons of different buildings. Here's that one where the smokestack is. It looks like it's brick that's been painted, but we saw from the back of it when we were standing by the railroad tracks on the back side of it there that it's actually sandstone. So it's sandstone that's been facaded in brick. And there's another look at that smokestack. So again, I'm assuming that that building was part of the brewery, this huge complex. Now, what the brewery was before they called it a brewery and repurposed it as a brewery, I don't know. But I mean, it's got to be pretty old to be built out of huge sandstone blocks. And then later on, you know, reworked and renovated with brick and, you know, all this modern crud. The boxing club isn't that old, but the swimming pool isn't either. But that building right there, and a lot of the other smaller buildings like that, those are old world buildings. I think that have been repurposed. I'm not sure what their original function was, but there you go. So that is it. It is cold. Cousin Vinnie and I are freezing. So I'm going to shut it down. That's going to seal the deal here today for Frankie, New West Reset, and the storage facility that used to be a brewery, and it had a fish hatchery here also, and the park with fountains, and yeah, it's all being deleted on slowly but surely. But anyways, as per usual, let me know what you think down below. Of course, if you don't mind, do all the other stuff down here to help a guy out. Until the next one, take care out there and have yourselves a good one. And yeah, Cousin Vinnie and Frankie signing off. Take care.